Hey everyone, welcome back to the Talos Principle. We've got our sexy shaking robot buns, and we're going to give this one another attempt. I think I have a way to do it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to stick that there, because we need to get the keys first. So, we're going to grab the keys from in there, like so. And then we're going to go up this little staircase, and open that way. Must admit, I've had such positive feedback about this game. People seem to be really enjoying the game and the way it's played, so I'm really thankful for all the feedback you guys have been giving. I love this game, as you all well know. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I love the style, I love the way you have to play, I like the way it makes you think, and then on top of that there's all the psychology aspect to it as well. But what I'm going to do here is something a little different. You see, we've got these guys. These two balls that are in sync. We don't want them in sync. That makes things bad for us. Okay? So what we're going to have to do is I'm going to desynchronize them. So when he gets to the end of that arc there, I'm going to freeze that one. So this one starts to come back, and then they'll be in opposites. Rather than working together, they'll be on opposites. So that means I should be able to shimmy around them. Or at least that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm also going to do the same with the two balls around the back there once I get to them. So this guy's now reached where he needs to. I'm going to move him back, put you there, and then we're going to move you. We're actually going to leave you on there, because that makes my life a lot easier later on. So we're going to have to do the same bit of ball juggling with this one here. What we need to do is we're going to wait for that ball to get right the way in that corner. Freeze him. Wait for the other one to run all the way back. So we'll take them out of synchronization as well. Like that. So that gives us a lot more room. But now what we're going to do is I need to move this guy into here, because we're actually going to have to take him with us. That's what I did wrong before. I was having to think about this one between episodes, trying to suss out what's going to be the best route. And what we need to do is I need to activate that gate there, open it up. And then we go through with this little dude. I'm going to stick him here, making the one up there redundant, and now we can move things around. So all I need to do now is this guy can now go and open that doorway. This one needs to stay where it is so I can get through, and then all we have to do now is walk through like this and take our jammer, boop, 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 and open the door. So we go this side and then this side like that. And then we just do the same again here. So I'm going to follow behind this ball on the right. So we can be sneaky, super duper sneaky. And then cross over to the far side. And bam, look at that. Easy as tasty pie. So that's that puzzle done. Finally. Finally. So how many more do we have left? We have a QR code here. I have come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship. That was from Faith, and Faith is dead. So, I'm not sure what they're expecting there. Alright, so we still have 2 to do here. So we've got 1 straight ahead. Let's go give that a go. The tomb. Oh, I hope there's no ghosties down here. Let's see what these say. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils, I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. And that was from a dog. I like it. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. And that's from sheep. I wonder if their names mean anything towards that. Right, so we have this gate being held open here. We need to get that open, or we need to get round behind there. Okay. So I'm guessing we have to kind of trap ourselves in the tomb. So I'll take you, put you there for now. Let's have a look around. We've got an orange connector. We've got one of these. That'll be useful. I'll stick you there for a minute. We'll need to have a look around at our surroundings a lot better. Do we have an orange laser fiery Majigger? guessing that we don't. Oh, we do. There we do. What am I on about? I'm an idiot. Ignore me. There we go. So we can now get that door open. Right, we have another connector there. I'm not going to move that for the minute. I'm going to have a look around. Alright. I think we're going to have to do a little bit of backwards engineering here. I'm going to take you from there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one to do that. Ah, that was easy as pie. I sussed that out without even really thinking about it. Okay, so there's that one done. What's next? You've got one more over here. Moonshot. Moonshot. We have to fire it at the moon? That would be pretty cool. So we have you. Oh, we have a fan. Can I put you on there? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's frustrating. Can I just jump over, perhaps? Right, so we've got another box. I'm going to put the box... No, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, wait, I got it! If I can link you and you, and then put you on top of there, take this, and put it up in the other... Yeah! That's awesome! That is very cool. I like that. That's a very cool way of doing things. Well, that looks like that's another area covered, everyone. We've done pretty well already. We're only, what, 7 minutes in? Let's head back and head through to the next zone and see what we can discover. We got enough to open anything yet? We don't. We don't have enough to unlock this thingy, so that's room 2 we've done. Let's go straight into room 3. We've got 4 puzzles in there for us to have a look at. What if he's going to say any more words of gospel to us? Or if I'm going to get jumped again. Oh, that still scares me now thinking about it. Ugh. Oh, I hear some beeping. Our buddy's got some words for us. What's the word, dude? What do you got to tell us today? Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. You've suggested that consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things. That means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it, or cut it into pieces. It's completely beyond the laws of physics, right? Yeah, that's right. Good. Now, the library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. If you move your legs, it is because of some interaction between your neurons and your nervous system. But if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd say it can't, it just feels like it can. Very clever. But do you see that to explain your, dare I say, hastily constructed belief system, you have rather thrown the baby out with the bathwater? Consciousness that does nothing at all is hardly consciousness as you claim to know it. Would you like to stick with that line or reel your neck in? Alright, back up, man. I may have taken a wrong turn in my reasoning, okay? You don't need to get all up in my shit about it. But then we're back to where we started. Do you want to propose an alternative account? No, actually no. How conscience can be so intimately familiar and yet so obscure?
Slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair.
Oh, so he knows what we're up to.
Entangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Don't mind him, he's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Okay, there's lots going on here, it seems. Let's see what other documents we've got to read. From Bob Rakowski, IED Pneumatics to Ian Mailing List. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory, everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense, or do we wait for the iteration module? I must admit, don't understand any of that. What's the next one? Democrats alter or on the just causes for war against the Indians. Written in 1547 and justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults. Wow, ouch. Low blow. Or women are to men, damn. That's not my words, just to clarify. You know, I don't want anyone getting triggered by this and come and kick my ass. But there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Yeah, but the thing is, there isn't even that much difference between apes and men. We've already clarified that one. Compare, then, these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh. Aren't they just making that shit up? I thought they didn't eat human flesh, they just made people think they did so they'd be scared. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh. Oh, so we won't kill them, we'll just enslave them. Terrible. Terrible. What's this about Osiris? Let's have a look. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are a heart, and shadow, and name, and also car and bar. Without all these you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is man without a name, who cannot speak of himself? What is man without a shadow, who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart, who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a car, who has no essence? And what is a man without a bar, who is not himself, but like unformed clay? But a man without a bar is a sober man, then. That's never fun. Therefore, praise Osiris, the King of Eternity, the Lord of Everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut, he who traverses millions of years in his existence. Wow, so, I just learned something new. Okay, so these two are arguing between us now. They're trying to vie for my, basically for me as a person. And I'm kind of stuck in the middle as to who I end up choosing with, so that's going to make things difficult. But let's have a look at these QR codes. Theory. This place is some kind of preserve for human history and we're the endangered species. Ooh, that's kind of where I was going with mine. Theory. Trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. That was from Samsara, but Samsara is already dead. Okay. Theory. This guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. See? He's got the right of it. What's this one say? Theory. We're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. Nothing Sheep's lost his marbles. I reckon he's completely gone. Theory. If you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. See, the dog seems to be the smart one, and why does that always seem to be the case? Even in real life as well. The dogs are always the clued up ones. They notice earthquakes before we do. They can hear stuff before we do. Yes, I know sometimes they eat their own poop, but they're allowed to get out of jail free card on that one, I should say. Let's jump into a quick puzzle before we finish up the episode today. Blown away. Okay, so this is going to be another laser beam based one, so how are we going to... I need to put that back on there for a minute. We'll link that. So there's a box up there that we need to activate with a fan on it. There's a hidden star in there. Okay, I know what I've got to do. So if I link you and you, put you down there, I then stand up here. That then blows the box over to me. I can then put you there like this. I can link to you, link to you, link to you. And then there we go. Boop. Easy as the proverbial pie. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get that star though. Oh well. Let's continue through. We might even have time to squeeze one more tasty little puzzle in before we continue. Let's have a quick look in here. Still loving the layout in this game. I like how each zone reflects a different aspect of time. Eagle's Nest. Alright, so this is another high up one. So we've got 2 boxes. We've got loads of room around the outside. Whee! Oh, that's pretty fun. Maybe if I can take a box with me, will that weigh me down a bit more? No, that just carries me straight back over. Wow, that really does just launch that. Jeez. Oh, there's stuff happening again. Oh, maybe we got to block it. Is that what it is? Wait, hold on. If I can. Oh, I can't get through like that. Okay. I'm really not sure on this one, actually, guys. I think I'm going to leave this episode here, have a little think about it, and you'll have to join me in the next one. But, as always, thanks for sticking around in this episode. I hope you're still enjoying the series so far. And as always, see you in whatever I decide to make next. Bye, guys.